Can use a hat. Just a little bit of a hat. It's lost. At what point when I put my hand in front of it, I block the light. When I put my hand behind it, you no longer see my hand. But actually, my hand is really behind it. Over here, my hand is in the light. My hand is in the light. You don't see my hand. It's like magic. I'm going to start soon. How to survive a crushing crowd when everybody's standing up. So nobody's here, but that's okay. Have we done the 5-minute mark yet? I'm just going to warm up. Let me see if this is warm. How can I draw this darker? Oh, I know what to do. Let me see. I'm going to draw it like that. And then I'm going to copy it. I'm going to cut it. Whoa. Paste. Oh, yeah, that. Okay. I want to resize to 50. Resize to 50. Okay, now I'm going to crop. There you go. Now I'm going to file, save. Graph 2, saving graph 2. Have to choose another location. I'm not ready yet. I haven't started yet. I'm doing something, so I just wanted to see who's going to come here. I'll be starting by the 10-minute mark, which is in a few more minutes. If you're here right now and you want to know what I do, well, as you can see in the artwork, I find a line that belongs somewhere. I find a dot that belongs somewhere. And in these lines and dots are stories. Is it one dot? Is it one line? Will these dots, if they're connected, create anything? Dots and dashes, Morse code. Arriving at one point, leaving from another. Where can I find the dot and the dash? What is the reason for the dot and the dash? Is it a whole of something? Is one line a whole of something? Is it an atom? How do you occupy area space? Can you enclose it or can you be in the middle of it? I'm just going into photos, trying to darken something. Adjustment, there you go. There you go. Okay, save. Okay, just give me 1 second. I saved. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here, paste from. I just did this graph paper. Let's see how it comes out. Okay, not bad. Okay, we're going to get on to this video. It's still 7 minutes and no one is here. So I'm here. I think I'm here now. Or is this me? I was writing to somebody. I'm starting at the 10-minute mark. What is the moon? Is it a word? More than a word. 4 letters. Who chose the word moon? Now, in Hebrew, the moon is pronounced as Yarek Ash. Okay. In Greek, it's Kamar. Now it's Yod Resh Chet, I think, in Hebrew. Okay, I'm going to just write this out to somebody. Just give me a second. I'm sending out. Where is the moon? I'm trying to look for one of my stories on the moon. 1, 2, 3, ABC, Rubik's Cube. No, that's not the moon. Oh, let me read this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, and 7, and 7, and 5. The moon is more like the king and the queen. Number 5775, the year 2015. It's exactly when the cube turns over. So I got so many stories here I'm looking for, but I can't seem to find the right one. Just give me a minute here. I'm going to be starting in a few minutes. I'm just trying to look for a story with the moon in it. 77, 75, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 7, and 7. No, I don't have it. I'm not happy that I can't find it. 57, 71. I think I'm going to put all the stories in and see if they'll let me upload 10,000 words. So 1 second, show more, read more, read more. Okay, I'm going to see what they let me do. So 1 second. Okay, oh God, they just shut me out of a bunch of words. Let's see if I can take half of them off. So 1 second. I'm going to take off half these words. Wow, it's not even letting me. I have 25,000 words written. Maybe, just give me a second. Let me choose it. Select all, copy. I'm going to just start the video now. How you doing? I'm going to start the video now. Let me see, did it paste? No, it didn't even let me paste it here unless it's frozen. How you doing, Tammy? How you doing, Tammy? I'm going just to this page. Let me see what page it comes off of. Okay, here it is. Let me copy this and show you where I am. So I'm going to put this down, Tammy, and it's going to write it out 1,000 different times. Let me finish my thing over here. And I'm going to just try to see if I can break it up into a few pieces. The comment is too long. Wow. Okay. I have a comment of about 25,000 words. They don't want to let me share it. So I'm going to have to break it up into a bunch. Cut. Wow. I'm still too much. Okay. I'm going to start with the video. I think we're at 10 minutes now, or 12 minutes. I'm going to start, you know, the way it is. I always start off the same way. I have something small prepared, and so I usually start off with that, and then I just forget about it. Like in the last 5 videos, I haven't even done, finished, completed what I have started. And according to my work and understanding of what I do and what I've done and what I've seen, my vibration, what I feel, what I think, because of certain things I understand, of the little bit of bits and pieces of knowledge that I know, in which we all can know, easily know. And when I say to know, it means it's 100% the way the world runs right now by a vast majority. Every person who walks into a casino, that learns every casino game, every person that plays blackjack, every person that has ever held Rubik's Cube in their hand or has seen a pair of dice, any person who understands what it is to turn around, any person who knows what a hexagon is, an octagon is, any person who understands that the word for shape, and if I said to you in your language, what is a shape, you're going to present to me a good chance you're going to stop at the stop sign. You're going to do what you need to do at the yield sign. People that know the sport of soccer, football, hockey, baseball, and darts. I'm doing good, thank you. For those that know you who know all sports, if you can tell the time, what I do is numerically, I can mathematically, through its reality, tell you a story about it. And through these stories, it tells me stories the way I understand it. You may understand it a little bit different. If I look at this, this is what is the result of 20% of 5. 20% of 5 is what basically this is. Actually, it's this one. 20% of 5 is 1. 20% of 5 plus 1 minus 1 is 4 and 6. That is the divided house. 5 and 1 is 6. 6 and 2 is 8. This is the high and this is the low. You can only get 5. The other one is the bottom, and it's the bottom that connects everything that's on the top, and the top that connects everything that's on the bottom. The divided house is inside 1, 4, 3, and 6. How do I know? 1, 3, 6, 4. Because I do know that when 6 and 4 are the reverse each other, you're going to see 13, 31. That numeric value, that value, where can it be found? Is it going to make a difference in your life where it is found? Well, when you come to this channel, this is about building off knowledge, off the knowledge that is absolutely real, that is not deniable. So we tell a story of the undeniable truth of the reality from the games of formation, the rules and regulations that have set before us, and the changing of the unknown of rules and possible rules and regulations that makes it equal to all. As long as the balance is equality to all, that's fine. Now, the thing is, we can have an imbalance, which it means it's all on the right or it's all on the left. Now, the thing is, what does it mean all on the left and all on the right? If I tip the cube over to a certain angle, it's going to only go to one side. This cube doesn't sit here. It either flips, goes to that side or that side. It's one or the other. So sometimes there's no in between. Not like the hexagon. The hexagon has a flat part in it, and it'll sit just like that. The 23.5 degree angle. The 23.5 degree angle, that when I hold the book like this is the angle. See the way the point is straight? The 2 points are in between. Well, here's your angle. You see that? Your angle goes with the book. So now you might put it this way, but your angle is this way. How can I explain it? There's your angle. So what is that? What is that angle? Is that a 45 degree angle? Is this the same 45 degree angle as this? Where's the 45 degree angle in this? What is going on in the difference between these two, and they're both held on 45 degrees, right? Because I'm going to show you something. Just 1 second. Let me see if I got this right. Just give me 1 second. Sometimes it's hard to see. Here is the 45 angle. I'm going to show you. Just 1 second. Here's the 45 angle. So it shows me my book is like this. That's the way the book should be, like that. Pointing to here, not to here. When I put it in here on me, can I, how do I get this straight? Let me see if I can just take away this over here. So when I put this on me, where and how is the book sitting? Notice the point is over here, but this is on one side, just like the heart. The point or the center, if I hold it down a little bit lower, see the point, let me do this the rest of the way, let me do this properly. See the way it's going, see where my ruler goes? It's not, see the missing part? The Star of David is the same thing, always that missing part between the points over here. So it's not like this. It's like that. Instead of being Let me see, this point is up that way. See the way the point is up, but the book has to be over. See the way the book is not taking up the same space. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that properly. Okay, so right now the story I want to talk about, or what I've been looking at, are different words. The word Abraham, okay, is number 44. The word Abraham is 3, 9, 1, 2, 18, 1 and 8, 1 and 13. Abraham almost comes into the same line as the word. Now, it's not completely the same. There's one letter that's different. It's the B, and the word is Harry. But the difference between what I'm trying to understand is that when you say Harry, Harr, either with the Y, I'm going to use it with the I. What happens is when the one symbol, the one dot, comes together, okay, with the two dots equaling to C. Now, C and the reverse of C is 38. It's the A, B, and C can convert and combine into the letter H letter. And it's even proven that on this cube here, where we have two sides here and two sides here of 9, 9, 9, and 9, or 18 and 18, or 9, 9, 9, and 9 is 18, the total is 36. When you use these dice cubes to put out a set of rules, you will always take away on two opposite sides 7, whether it's a 3 and 4, 7, whether it's a 2 and 5, 7, or 3 and 4, 7, or a 1 and 6, 7. When you remove 7 from what is 9 and 9, 18, you end up with 11. So when you end up with that 11, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 is 1 and 2 equals to 3. When you have it on two sides, 11, 11, that's 22. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2. And that's how we transform from what is the pole of C creation to the ring of the heavens creation. 8 surrounding 1, or 4 sides surrounding 1 on 3 levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 has 3, 6, 8. Level 2 has 3, 6, 8. And level 3 has 8. There's only 8. If you take a look at these 3 and these 3, these 3 and these 3 are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you flip it to the other side, you only have 3 of them. It's 5 and 3, 8. This counts for both these sides, and this one counts for the other side. So you have 5 and 3, 8 coming together. So when you have 5 and 3, 8 coming together, you have this alignment here and this square over here like OVVO that comes together. Let me see if I can do that properly. We take 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me see, did I do that properly? 1, 2. Let me see, did I do 3? Did I do 3? Yes, I have to. And then it looks like this. So what happens is this one over here is going to represent 3. This one here and this one here is going to represent 1. And this one's going to represent 3. And this one's going to represent 1. And this one here is going to represent 3. Actually, it's 2 and 2, but it depends which way you're going. The reason for that is here, I'm looking at all the colors. I'm not looking up here. See, here it's 1, but it's 1 up here and 1 up here. See, here it's 2 and 1. Here it's 1 and 1. All right, we have to understand the two colors where they are. And then we have 3 rows. So each one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the square in the center. So your VO comes into the center. Now you can also ask that in another fashion. If you want to create it that size, hold on a second, or you want to create the full formation, which is this size over here. You have the 1 block and the 1 and 1 block. Then what you can do is you can take this block over here, and you can go ahead and you put that block on it. Now, if I was to go and put 2 more blocks on it, right, would it distort what the reality is? Or is it because it's one singular world, right, woven up, right? You see the woven up. Are they the same, or have they been turned on different angles? Because I can do the last one, and the last one is going to put them all together. We're going to put one here, and we're going to put one here, and then what we're going to do, let me see this again. Then we're going to do is we're going to go one here, and then we're going to go one here. And this is a full formation of this one, and this one is showing you this story over here. Now this is only one. Whoop, did I get that right? This way, here. Okay. This is the half area, right? You have this line here, you have this line here, you have this line here, you have this line here. They're half areas. This is a complete area. That's a second area. That's another one. See, these are full areas. I think I have I thought I had the cat outside. And here, if you took a look to start with, right, I don't have to create this area here. What I can actually do, right, everybody knows the E letter, right? Everybody knows the E letter. So I created one, and then I went ahead, or I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to create the second one. So here I created the second one. And you noticed I created these 2 sides. Now, if this was the ocean, right, the ocean would be on the outside. But the reality is, if you really take a good look at this, right, we're going to design the ocean first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do the ocean first. Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And now we're going to create the ocean. So I'm just creating a replica to this, but we're missing one piece. I never touch this. Let's call this the ice wall. Let's call this outside the ice wall. I never touch this. Now when I go to design this, I'm designing this. Whoop, hold on a second. I never designed this part either. Sorry, I missed that part out. I shouldn't have left it out. I didn't design this either. And I didn't design this either. All this is the outside. And this are the two pieces I put over the ocean. These are the only two pieces I put over the ocean. And now what we do is we lock. I lock this to here, and this to here, and this to here, and this to here. Now the ocean is locked between here and here, here and here, here and here, and here and here. So we've now stitched it all together. Now I'm not sure if we should do it this way, which way we should do it. But now we've stopped everything from moving. And then inside of here, right, I should have made this a little bit closer. See the diamond cap here and the diamond cap that comes up over here, this little diamond. And then there's this image in between. I'm not sure if I can get that done properly. Let me see if I can do it here. See, because there's no in between, right? The in between is actually here. So the question is, do I connect it using this method? Do I connect it using this method, the diamond lock to the outside? And you must go through the center area. And then you lock up this area, this area, this area to that area. And then we create the pools inside of this. And that would be this over here. No, when the three are empty, it would be that. When it is full of spirit, is it like this coming from the outside of the ocean into the house? When you see that, you have this one over here. Aleph and Beit come together, connecting the two. Otherwise, this one over here shows me the seventh gate. That this center one over here, this area in the center, right, is connected all with the outside, meaning that if I had to redesign this again, let's see if we can design it on another page. I would have this here and this one over here. And then I would have that like this. And then everything would be see the letter S? I'm able to do the letter S in this design over here. Look at that, eh? I did the letter S. So what can the letter S or 5 mean? Does it mean I'm enveloping both? Or would I have to do it with all three? And if I did it with all three, I have to go back to the ocean. You know, in the game of Monopoly, most people understand the game as having 40 to go around. But in Monopoly, you have all the empty space in Monopoly that looks like this. And there's a total of 169 areas, 168 plus one area in Monopoly. There's one single space like this. There is either going to be a space like this or a 4 cell together. It's either or. Because if it was like this, it'd be a half cell. Or if it was like this. So when you create this ocean over here, what letters do we get out of this? What letter do I get out of this? I'm only going in one direction right now. What letter can come out of that? Can it be the W? Right? Would it just be this way? Would I just be going up this way and running into the walls and not come over here? So this is the full outcome. I have to go over this and look at this. So inside of this one, it's 6 and 3. inside of this one, it's 7 and 2. Then you have this one over here. Whoop, is that right? 1, 2, oh, wrong line. And then you'd be running up this one over here. Right? Would that be the C? Right? Would that be the C letter? We're going to curl it all in. When it's all curled in, did it turn from the C to the O? Because remember, we have to work with vertical, horizontal, and angle. You know, like if we use the word having, this word over here, you might think it's nothing. So there's V and H, 22, 8, and then there's the angle, understanding whether we go this way on the angle or this way. So this one is this. And then the last one, or actually there's a couple more because there's got to be 6, right? And then you have to have the this one. And then the story that it's going to tell over here, right? Going to be telling this story? Or is it telling me because I have all this, I can go like this? And I can either go H, H, or I can go HI because I get to have that division, right? And then if I cross it off this way, right, am I also putting the T inside of it? And I can also run this way, putting the S inside of it, but don't spell it out for me, okay? Just don't. We're going to just leave that alone. So now we're going to go to the next one, which is 2. Well, I got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to go to this one over here. And in this one, we're going to go over here. And then we're going to color in that one. So in this one, we already see we have the checkerboard, right? Now the thing is, when I create the bottom of the checkerboard, right, and I look at it this way, I might only see the E letter. I might be not looking at all the E letters that are inside, looking from different angles, right? See the way it crosses over the top and it goes all the way, but you're not allowed to go more than 3 rows. You can't go more than 3 rows. And you can't go through this road, so it shows the empty. Also shows the double Mickey Mouse. And in this one over here, the value is 5 and 4. So this one over here would be the and this one over here will be pen 15. This is the pen 15, and this one is in VAG. Together, that's what they say. So the 4 and 5 come together, and it just so happens that 13 becomes the female, and 14 becomes the male. They match it, 13.5 REM sleep or SUN, if you want to look at it that way. To count to a single digit, the S letter is the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 equals to 10. 1 plus 0. 1 plus 9 equals to 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. The U is the 21st letter. 2 and 1 is 3, and the 5. Also, the orange ball in pool, and the letters ME, which 18 equals RMER. 1 and 3 equals to 4. It's going to be the cycle of Rubix. 1, 2, 3 areas, 1 area, 3 areas, 1 area, 3 areas. 3 areas, 1 area. 3 areas, 1 area, 3 areas. So we're going to go around Rubik's Cube. First, we're going to draw it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to keep it basic. Here's the top of Rubik's. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 1. Then I'm going to count A, B, C, and then D. Do you follow me? A, B, C, D, D, and let's say 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is not how to do it. I was taught that the real way to do it and in fact, I wasn't the only one taught to do it this way. We all were taught to do it this way. Because now I have to understand formation. I'm going to do this upside down. I'm going to do it from here. I like this one better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or the phone is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to work it from down here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what I'm going to do, okay, is A, B, no, I'm going to go A, B, C, D. Now let me see if I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on a second. I didn't get this right. A, B, C. That's the way it goes. If I have to flip this over and forget about that, I have to go A versus A, C versus C, 4 versus 4, 2 versus 2. This is a complete opposite of each other. Here's the one that connects together. This is your ABC 6 and 410, ABC 6 and your 410. You have your 1010 equaling to what your 20, and this one connects your number 5. The EE connects them both. So if you're understanding how that works. So the formation is like this. 3 and 1, 3 and 1, or 1 and 3, 1 and 3. And how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 1, 3. Now, if you went 31 and 31 and 31, it equals to 93 Saturn. If you go 13 and 13 and 13, it equals to 39. Let's go to Angel 10. Sky systems. Creation of the star, creation of the burst. It's your first 12 and 27. 12 and 27. Remember, this is your first base, 12 and 27. Right. This is going to be the bar mitzvah. But at the same time, once the bar mitzvah is done, the woman enters into the shadow. The woman goes from 156 moon and adds on 13 moons more once the childhood is done. 156 moons of the childhood and then 113 moons, while the male only gets the moons. For the male, it's 169 plus 13 is when the man gets it. And this is number 13 and this is number 14. It'd be 182 and 169. (11 and 16). 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, and 9, 25. Let me see if I got this right. 2 and 5 is 7. 9 and 6 is 15, and 1 is 16. So what we have here is the reverse alphabet of PK. I did this the other day. This is going to invert going back to the moon. This is going to bring us our birth because of the mathematics. I'm not going to get into the full math with it right now. This also over here is when you add when you mix them up and go 31 and 13 and 31, it equals to 75, which is electric. And when you get 13 and 31 and 13 equals 57, and that's going to be moon, electric moon. The mathematics of 5 times 7, 5 plus 7, equals to what is 35 and 12. The numeric of 47 is going to bring on the angel. The word angel is 39. The word 10 is 39. 4 times 7, 4 plus 7 equals to 28 and 11. There's so much that goes into it. Does anybody have any more questions? I think I'm going to cut it short, but I still didn't jump onto. I want to talk about the moon. It is funny that in Greek you say the moon, they spelled it out for me as kamar, Mars, right away in the beginning, QA 17 plus A. In Hebrew, it's like this: Yars, Mars, the division in Earth, angels, Eureka. Eureka! Eureka. So when do we say Eureka? And then it's moon. So there's we have to look at television shows to understand. And then there's 15 and REA, the two worlds coming together. The A is multiple letters. If we look at this as a skeleton, what can we create from this? What is the reverse of this? The A is the reverse Z, which tells me the other side of what it is telling me there's one arm. The left arm remains in the game. See that left arm over here? It's used to create the Z. The left arm of the A, you add on these two pieces and you create the Z mark. Now you can have a double A if you cross them over, because there is a bar inside the A, although it's going this way, the bar. It automatically shows me that star system. They're all crisscrossing, but you can only do one at a time. Otherwise, you're on the other side of the letter. So this word over here, just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm trying to, yeah, look at it over here. Hold on a second. Can I get that out? I don't know if I can show you that. Let me see if I can get it up here a little bit. Whoop, just took up my whole page. Eureka. The Hebrew moon is Eureka, though that isn't the tiny celestial body's name in the book of Genesis. What is the book of Genesis? Let me see. In the book of Genesis, how do you say moon? What does moon mean in the Bible? Obscure, probable, wanderer, by a given name, paleness, Selene. The moon was very early worshipped by the nations of the Far East. Remember, far and close. These deities were both masculine and feminine in Assyria, Babylonia. The common name for the moon god was Sin or Sen. The moon was Sin or Sen. He also called Aku and Nanera. In Egypt, the moon representatives of several deities, all masculine. The chief of these was Thoth, of course. 28028 in the cycle of its creation through Mars. Babylonian, elaborate. The actual worship, well, we can't see that, right? Sorry, I don't know how to get that. But anyways, I'm gonna go over that a little bit more. Let's see what else I can get. certain forms of adoration of the moon, superstition, fear, or baneful influence coming from the moon. Okay. So this is what I want to get to next, and it's different words that come from the words, these letters, I-S-R-A-E-L. And we're going to start with the lesser of the letters. We're going to start with two letters made by unscrambling this word. So where is there a real word or combinations of letters that come out of the word? And then we go to three-letter words. This one says garlic, like it stinks. The air stinks. I'm not feeling well. We have pale ale. The signals are coming. It's all yours. I have ears. I'm also stinging you. Looks like I'm a liar. I lie. To shave. To sail. To be at the sea. Salt. ISIS. 5151. ISIS. And then you come to these words. You have real. You have sail. You have Sarah. Que sera. You have arse. You have aris. And then you have, in the five-letter words, you have sile, but you can also say silver, Ariel, layers, rails, the 11 train tracks, raise. I like to look what's between. I think it's important to look what's between the three-letter words and the four-letter words, right? But how many are there altogether? It's a six-letter word, so that means 3 and 4 have to come together. The second and the fifth have to come together, and then all the singular letters have to come together. Numeric value for this word, okay, is 51. There's also a piece of art that goes with that word, and I'm looking for my pen. The other thing that goes with that word is this. Number 15. 15 or 51, but 1, right? Let's understand how the word starts. One and 5. Okay, we can take it and go I and L and S and E and R and A. We can look at it that way if we want. We can use these three together and these three together. We can interchange the word, and by using different connections, we can understand it different. But right now on a cube, this one's 3 and 4, this one's 5 and 2, and this one over here is it's a complete cube because it has 6, and this one is 9 and 12 / 9, 3. So this over here, let's see, 9 and 12, 9, 3, 21. Just 1 second, 9 and 3, 21. Right. This one over here will be 3. This one will be 7. This one will be 7. So over here, we have 1, and we have 1. And where 1 shows up, we'll get the first. And it's number 34. And when you have 1, you have 8. And when you have 1, you also have 6. 6 is 52. The mathematics is 12 and 7 equals to 19, where 3 and 7, 19 and 84, where 1 plus 2 equals to 3, 1 times 2 equals to 2. This one will be 21, and this one will be 10 and 21. This one is going to be 0, 9, and 14. Do notice that 14 and 21 explain the cube itself. The total cube dots are 21. For 4 sides, it's 14. Where 10 and 9 come together is where 1 times 9 is 9. 1 plus 9 is 10, equals to what is 19. The letter is S coming together. This number 84 is representative of Pluto. 19 will be a representation inside the moon. The numeric value for 1. The numeric value for 5 and 2, they both get a 7 and complete the entire cube. We also have to note that where is 8? 8 shows up in the void. Where there is 1 dot, there's completely 8 around that are not with dots, an empty space. So that's where your 8 comes in. So it's the 1 dot and the 8 void. So it's the combination is this. Angels will come of it. Q angel. Remember, the reverse of Q is J. So our A, B, C came to be created, A, B, C, D. They created A, B to create C, to where they took DC, okay, to create, AC created B, but did DC create B is the question. Well, anyways, A, B, C, D equals 10, and that's where we get that 17. Now, the reverse of this is going to be the 6. So where we have the 6 dot, we have what is the 3 void, 56 and 52. When you add them together, it's going to equal to 7 and 2. It's going to depass, and it's going to be 118, so I add them up to a single digit. This is also going to show me the cycle in the heavens. There's a big difference between 2 and 7, and 2 and 7 fit together right over here. The 2 dot with the 7 void, so it shows me how the 6 dot and the 3 void will also reflect this one over here. The house of Bet, right, which also is about the bees. Also, when you say ete, it means summer, the summer house, where we get the sun tan. Now we get the sun 10, where it becomes copper tone, third world. Add a little bit of tin into it with the copper to end up with bronze. Bronze is third, RD, 18 and 4. 18 and 4, DR, RD. Is there a doctor in the house in the third world? There certainly is. So we've done that, went through this pretty quick. There's probably more. I'm not sure what to talk about. I really thank you for being here or going to be here. It's been my pleasure, and it'd be really nice to, if you want, you can help out this channel. That'd be super duper great. Another way to help out the channel, besides monetarily, which would be probably the greatest thing, is sharing the video, sharing the information so we understand what's going on. Where does it all come from? What is being told inside of games, inside of words, inside of numbers, inside of math? Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I'm trying to see just one thing. I'm just sharing it now in a bunch of places. I should have did that earlier. So we have a question over here. So let me just confirm this over here. I want to see what's going on. Okay, so I had one view. You know what's funny? It says 2 viewed it, and they disappeared, but that's okay. That's okay. It usually shows that nobody's here. I don't know why. Shiner. So let me know. 1 second. Was this okay? Let me know. Shinar. So tell me a story. Okay, Shinar. Well, to shine on the residents, the angels. Okay, Asher. Okay, yes. Asher apparently is one of the words of God. Ash, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, representing the H. Rachel, Rachel or Raphael, one of the angels. H, the word H is inside of that word, H and R. I'm not sure what they're talking about, the one spirit of the heavens. That's where we find the A letter, which is I. The R letter turns everything upside down. The 9th letter shows 9 per face. The 90-degree angle is when I do this. But look at my fingers. The 90-degree angles is when I do this. But the 180-degree angle is when I do this. Notice the way my fingers go different. It'll create, and then it'll be right hand up, right hand down, right hand up, right hand down. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus.